Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Kiara's chat room. We in the car. This is a different setting right now, but I kind of like it right here in the car. It's just chill, and it's raining outside. So yeah, I'm trying to see myself in the mirror. Okay, anyways, hey guys, if you're new here, I am Kiara, and if you're not new here, hi, welcome. I'm so glad that you are here. How are you? I hope you're doing good. Hope your day is going amazing. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. And let's get to the verse. I have it in my mind. I don't have my notebook, but I have it in my mind. It's from Matthew 18:15. If your brother and sister sins, go point at them, and if they listen, you have won them over. Short and simple. I'm not gonna lie, the Bible really has some fancy words in it. Even I can't even understand it sometimes, but it's okay. Basically, I really want to talk about that verse. I really hope that you could stay and listen to this verse real quick, but to me, it's really, me personally, it's really about if you have friends, even family. It don't really have to be friends, but friends and family, or anybody that you know does sin, that's obviously bad. I mean, everybody sins. Even, I'm not gonna lie, even me, I sin too. If you tell them, oh, this is a sin, and they do not listen, then that's really on them. And it will all come down on Judgment Day. And if you do not know about Judgment Day, you should read about that. One day, God will come down and on the earth, and he will decide if we go to heaven with him or not, or we stay here on earth. And I don't know if the viewer does believe in God, but if you do believe in God, you most likely will know about that. But for the people who don't really have a good relationship with God, that's what will happen. According to the Bible, that's what will happen. So, that's basically what it is. Like, ask God for forgiveness for your sins. He is gonna forgive you, but when you are forgiven, do not do that sin again. Yeah, and smoking and drinking, just stuff like that, really, it's really bad. If you know, like, anyone that sins, even yourself, just help yourself and help someone else, because if you keep falling into that sin, it's just gonna be a endless roller coaster, and it's just gonna be like a cycle. There you go, a cycle. And if they don't want to listen, then that's on them, but at least you tried. And having that peace in your heart and everything, healing yourself. God is really the key to everything. I know most people say that, but it's really true. Like, God is really the key to everything. Everything you do. He is the center of your friendships, relationships, yourself, or whatever you're doing. He is the center of everything. Like, when you're having trouble, pray to him, cry to him, anything. Show any emotion that you want, because God really doesn't judge you. He literally died for you. That's crazy, and that's actually love, and that's why God has so much love to forgive you for your sin. So yeah, but he is truly amazing. Because I'm not gonna lie, I used to be in a very bad state. Starting November 2023 through, I think, February of 24, I used to party a lot. Like, mostly every weekend I would party a lot. I was living with my grandparents at the time, and I moved in with my aunt and my cousin, and me and my cousin would go party all the time, and we would, do all the stuff that we weren't supposed to do, basically. There you go. Mostly every weekend, and we would have like our little friend group at the time. We would go with them and everything. So one time I was doing something I wasn't supposed to, and I felt really, if you know, you know. Let me just say that, because I don't want to get like, canceled for like YouTube taking it down. But I felt really, I felt really not myself in that area. I did it a lot. Like, I took a lot of it, and and I didn't feel like myself. Like, I felt like it was just it was a uneasy feeling, and I didn't like it at all. It was terrifying. It was scary, because it felt like I know what I was doing was real, like, but it didn't feel real. That's how I felt. I was in the skies. There you go. I was up in the skies. That's what don't do that, please. If you do that, quit right now, please. I never would have thought that I would have been that addicted, because at first, it was like, oh, it's really relaxing, and I get hungry sometimes. I thought it was nothing, which it obviously isn't, right? It's not really that bad, but if you keep using it and all the time, it turned me into a different person. Like, I would wake up and crave it. I would go to sleep and crave it. In the middle of the day, when I went to school, I would crave it. Like, it was bad. I would crave it every second. I would tell somebody to, get it for me, and I would use my money to pay him or whatever. Like, it was horrible. And after all that, like, I moved out and everything, I stopped doing it. Like, I would still crave it, and I could have easily gotten it, but I didn't. I tried to stop. I tried to, like, calm down for a little bit, and I think that's when I found God, really. It was that, and also another thing, how I found God, but that's in the later video. But most of it was God just really saved me out of that dark place. Like, no partying, no, like, anything like that, other stuff that I can't really say. He really got me out of it, and, like, I started reading the Bible. I'm not gonna lie, I don't read it as much. I, which I should, but I really don't. Yeah, I read the Bible, and some things in there were actually relatable to what I was dealing with at that time. And so I went out for runs, I worked out, I eating healthy? No. Not really eating healthy as much, but a little bit, but like, yeah, I started just working out and putting my mind on God. He was like, I would go to church, I would watch church, I would pray every night, every time I ate, like, before, every morning, just telling him, like, thank you for waking me up, giving me a good night's rest, and giving me the energy to go through the day. I basically did that all the time, and sometimes it really felt like I was alone, because obviously you can't see God. So I felt like he wasn't there most of the time. And I know a lot of people feel like that, or maybe feels like that right now. Like, you know, God is really there. You may not see him, but you can feel his presence. Like when you pray, or if you go to church, or if you worship on yourself, by yourself at home, or like in your car or anything, you could, when you feel him, you feel like a calm presence, like really calm. How, I don't know if this is a good example, but like when a cat sleeps and stuff, when it's like purring, it's calm, right? But that's how you feel when you feel God's presence. Like you feel really calm. Sometimes you even want to cry. Like that's how it feels when you have his presence. It's really like you just feel like a love presence. Like, oh my gosh, like you can fully breathe, you know? It's how I would mostly feel all the time. When I feel alone and I just prayed about being alone, I felt that. So it's like really I hope it encourages somebody to like know that you're not alone in anything. Even if you don't have anyone, you have God and he'll be there. He's always there. Even if you think that he's not, he's there. Trust me, he's there. Back to the second part of my story. So at that time also, I got back with an ex, which most of us have done. And sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. It's, you know, it's life. But for me, it didn't work out. I thought it would work out. A lot of people told me not to. But, you know, I did anyway because I thought it would work out. You know, things just don't work out, and that's okay. Obviously, after the breakup, I had so many emotions, first of all. First emotion was sadness. I did not want to get out of bed, constant crying to my mom. It was bad. It wasn't as bad, but it was bad, you know? I mean, I would still eat. I wasn't starving myself or hurting myself or anything like that, but it was still bad because I was just this big potato laying in bed doing nothing, just scrolling on TikTok and watching couple videos. Like, no, it was unhealthy. There you go. It was unhealthy. I was really sad, and then sadness turned into anger, which was like, oh, I don't like him. Oh, I wish this, I wish that, I wish this. Like, it was just stuff like that made me so mad and did not like him. So that happened for like a couple days, I think, or like weeks. And yeah, I was mostly angry. I was sad for like a week, I think, and then it just shifted to angerness. Like, oh, if I see him, I'm gonna do, yeah, like just stuff like that, which is so dumb. But you know, I was hurt. That's why I had all that anger in me, because I was hurt. So I had that anger, right? And now that I realize, I shouldn't even have dealt with that. Cause, oh my goodness. Anyways, I'm getting off sidetracked. Anyways, okay, so I had that anger. And when I was working out and stuff, I would constantly think like of what happened, why we didn't work out this time, and all that stuff. It was, yeah, basically. And just one night I started praying to God, and I was just praying, you know, like, give me peace. I don't want to be mad, I don't want to be sad. Just give me peace, so if I ever do see him again, you know, I won't think this of him. I won't do this. I won't, you know. just give me the peace that I need in my life so I can move forward. That's what I prayed for. Just peace. And I went to sleep, and then the next day I felt really like weird. Like yeah, I just felt weird. Not like a bad weird, but like a good weird. Like, if that makes sense. Does that even make sense? But that's, yeah, I feel like a really good weird. Like I woke up calm. I brushed my teeth, washed my face, ate breakfast without saying anything. Like, I was just there. Like, just calm. And I even surprised myself, because usually when I wake up, I usually have not a lot of energy, but I have energy to like, sorry, that's my seat, I promise. To like, yeah, to like wake up or like drink an energy drink. I don't know, like just stuff like that. But I felt really like, like a calm peace. And I prayed again, obviously. Like, oh, thank you, just thanking the Lord and all that stuff. And then I went to church. I think, and then I went to church later that day. Oh my goodness. I don't know why my words are so like stably or whatever. And which is crazy, because I sat down in the chair at church, and they were talking about forgiveness, which is really crazy, because after all that happened, the sadness, the the anger, everything, and then I pray about peace, and then I go to church the next day, and they talk about forgiveness. Me personally, I believe that God gives us signs. I don't know about y'all, but I personally think that. And they were talking about forgiveness, saying that, oh, forgive that friendship or your family member or your past relationship, And I was like, that's crazy, because since all this is happening, like, I really do have to forgive him. Like, how God forgives us for every sin that we do, and he still loves us, and he still like accepts us after what we do. I need to do the same thing, because it's like they say, be like Jesus, basically. Like, I don't know if it's in the Bible or not. It probably is, but like, that's what they say, be like Jesus, love like Jesus. And yeah, so I was like, I really do need to forgive him. Even after, like, I know what you're thinking. Like, even after the hurt, even though he left you and all this stuff, yeah. Literally, yeah. Like, it's forgive. Like, forgive your past person. Because if you don't forgive, you're not going to be able to let go of the person. And you can't officially move on in your life and actually have peace. So, not officially. I was thinking about it. I was like, okay. I was having doubts. I was thinking like, why should I forgive him? Why should I do that? But a couple days, I was just thinking about it, like about what they said. And literally months later, I forgave him. It was hard. I'm not gonna lie. It was a journey. To forgive him, especially if you've been hurt by a person that you love. Like, it really does hurt when you really loved that person. So it was, yeah. But take it from me, like, if you don't forgive, you're not gonna move on with your life. I mean, that's just basically it. If you really want that peace, pray to God, forgive the person, and forget the person. You don't even have to, like, if you, like, want, you personally can say, oh, hey, how you been? But never get back with them. They might think that you're crazy. They might think like, oh, why is she saying hi to me? Or why is he saying hi to me? They might think you're crazy. But it's just the forgiveness in your heart and the peace, like, oh, it was in the past. The past is the past. The future is the future. So I have to leave you in the past to go to my future. And also, here's another thing, that maybe God saved me from that relationship. Like how he saved me from the partying and all that. Maybe he saved me from that situation. Sometimes God puts you out of the situation so he can give you someone or something better. So that's also what I think. If you officially forgive that person, I think good things will come to you. That's the process of healing and my situation about healing. I don't know if anyone else relates, but if you do need tips on healing, here are some tips actually. So, number 1, you could work out. You could go for a run. You can do a membership at a gym, work out at home if you don't have the money, and yeah, basically just work out. Number 2, just like do what you want. Like, do the stuff that you're afraid to do. There you go. Do the stuff that you're afraid to do. And maybe it'll make you a good person. I don't know. I don't know. Just do stuff that you're afraid to do. Like jump out of an airplane. No. Number 3, you could read a book, read the Bible, get close to God, because sometimes, like I said, he puts you out of situations to give you something better, or he maybe put you out of that situation because it was a distraction. God does that too. He takes out distractions. So you can get closer to him. So, think about that. 4, go shopping, girl. Get your nails done. Get your hair done, your lashes. Go shopping. Because us girls, we love to shop. But yeah. And what was it, 4? That was the 5, number 5. Maybe go like on trips or anything, or go to school, like college or something. And if you're in school, you could distract yourself with that. And hang out with friends, because friends are most likely always going to be there. You're going to lose some, you're going to gain some, but they're always going to be there for you. The real ones are going to be there for you. The real ones are going to be there for you, and you should hang out with them. Get out of that bed and quit rotting and go outside and see some daylight, please. It's unhealthy. Those are my tips of healing. And yeah, just and if you're dealing with the heartbreak right now, or if you're not healed fully from it, I am so sorry that you had to go through that. And even if you're a guy, I don't know if guys watch this, probably not, but for everyone, not just girls, but for everyone, I'm sorry that you had to go through that. And I don't know what happened to your situation and why they broke up with you, or y'all broke up, or whatever, but I am so sorry that you are dealing with that, or you haven't healed from it. Heartbreak is really a terrible thing. It's not the most terrible, but it's terrible, because you think that the person really loves you, and getting betrayed by a person that you love is really, it hurts. And I am so sorry that you have to go through that pain, and that you had to deal with the crying and the hurt when they just went out and lived their life and didn't worry about you. Well, I promise that God will give you someone better in the future. Maybe not right now, but in the future, He will give you someone that will love you and cherish you and love you like He does, like how God loves you. He will give you someone that would do anything for you. So that's my little advice for you if you're rotting in bed, or if you haven't fully healed. Which, if you're in bed, get out and lock in, because it's unhealthy. Please. And if you're kind of healed, but you're not really there yet, I'm so proud of you. If you can heal this far, you can heal the other half. And if you're rotting in your bed and crying and eating ice cream and devouring everything that you see, please. Okay, guys, that was mostly it for my a car just parked right beside me. That's mostly it for my video, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. And just remember, you are loved, you are kind, you are beautiful, and I hope that you are doing okay and that you have a good rest of your day and the rest of your week. And yeah, so make sure you subscribe and like, and I will see y'all next Saturday. Bye.